So, Brian, we haven't gotten into the inbox yet. This is from listener John. Says, now you're going to have to translate for me because I do not know what some of this means, but it says, I want a SPIA to cover my pocket money in retirement. And then in parentheses, Social Security at 70 and Social Security ladder will cover bills. I've been a saver, investor for 25 years, and I want to spend some money in retirement. I'm afraid I would not want to spend if market is bad for a few years. I'm going to live fund money, paycheck to paycheck in retirement. Of course, this will allow me to still invest aggressively with my other money.
Yeah, so John has got a question. He's this is a YouTube user that asked the question to us. So listen to us on the YouTube show, which we never really talk about. We have the show recorded in the studio, in the radio studio, that you can go watch and subscribe to on YouTube. I think we posted on Facebook and Instagram. Where else?
All the socials.
Jake, our producer's here. I don't know. All the socials. Yeah. There's a million of them, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we're doing it on Pinterest.
Are we on Threads? Jake?
I can't keep.
Okay, we're not on
We are
Threads
not
yet.
signing up for any more social media. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's the biggest in the world.
Yeah,
not doing it. Tired of all that social
color.
media crap. Anyway, so he says, I want a SPIA is what he's saying.
Okay.
Single premium immediate annuity.
Single premium immediate annuity. Okay.
Right. And to cover my pocket money in retirement. Social Security at 70 and Social Security ladder will cover bills is what he's saying. So what he's saying is like, look, I want something a single premium immediate annuity is basically where you take $500,000 and you give it to the insurance company. They give you a paycheck for the rest of your life. It's an immediate annuity, meaning it's paying out right now. It's very similar to a pension. It's the same thing, right? The pension fund, if you retire from GE or the federal government, they give you a paycheck for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And it depends if it's inflation adjusted or not. Doesn't matter. They're going to say, look, on $500,000, we're going to give you, I don't know, I'm just going to throw some random number. Could be whatever, $30,000 a year, $2,500 a month, right? You're going to get that for the rest of your life. If you live to 105, you're still getting the $30,000 right, a year. So that's a SPIA. Now, what does that do? Why would this John, one of our YouTube listeners, want to do that?
Because he wants to go play. He wants to spend money.
He wants to spend the money and not worry about, the stock market's down, the stock market's up. It's not a bad strategy. Now, look, 2 years ago, not a great strategy. The interest rates were so low.
Oh, right.
That, you're looking at one. Yeah, John does great. You lock up your money for the insurance company and get 1 or 2% over the next 25 years.
You're not going to get any.
There was nobody in line waiting for that wonderful product.
Yeah.
Now the interest rates have risen and you're looking at 4, 5, 6%. And if you live, let's say, one thing John didn't say that was very important, if he has longevity, let's say his parents lived to 95, his grandparents lived to 100.
Yeah.
I mean, I have some longevity, but not everybody, does. If they have some longevity and he's in good health, he's taking care of himself, maybe it makes sense to do some kind of, this is basically a form of a fixed annuity. He's got some kind of guarantee. His Social Security is guaranteed as well, right? It's the federal government. If we lose Social Security, we're all in trouble. Right?
Yeah, right.
So the single premium is like, let's say he didn't give us any numbers on this, but let's say the SPIA is going to cover, $30,000 a year. He's got Social Security that's covering another $40,000 a year, let's say. So he's got $70,000. He's covering all his bills with guarantees. Maybe even pocketing $10,000 some years. His stock market stuff, right, or his real estate, that it's unpredictable, right? With stocks or real estate, you can have good years, you can have bad years.
Oh yeah,
right. Now, hopefully, you're having more good years than bad years, but
what comes up must come down. It's going to happen. At some point.
But his one most important thing, he goes, of course, this will allow me to still invest aggressively with my other money. Absolutely, you're absolutely right. If he was a client and we did this strategy, right? Let's say we did something very conservative to give him a solid income. Not that we've done a lot of SPIAs. We really haven't, just because the interest rates have been so low. And a lot of people say, well, I don't want to really lock my money up. There's another way to do this without locking your money up to an insurance company, by the way. But if he could be more aggressive with the other stuff, because he doesn't need it. It's really his kids' money in that sense.
Yep.
He's like, my kids are 35 and 40. Like, let's invest that more aggressively and let's try to get double-digit returns on our investments, because if they were investing the money like it was theirs, they would be more aggressive because they don't need it for 40 years or 30 years. Right?
Yeah, right.
And so this is a great example of a plan to, and the people that have guaranteed income, they enjoy their life. They're not worried like, oh, the stock market's down this year, we can't spend any money, honey. Let's go eat top ramen. No more eating out. Get rid of the fancy car, right? You're not buying a dress anymore. Nope. We're not spending any money.
Yeah.
No, they're not doing. They're still going. People that have a steady income, they're able to really enjoy their life.
Thanks for writing in, John. I always like it when our listeners are smarter than me about finances. That always makes me feel great.
Yeah,
Thanks,
exactly.
buddy. Here's the number to call, 866-2-PLAN-4, 866-TO-PLAN and the number 4, or you can find us online at retirementplannow.com. That's retirementplannow.com.